presence on the back end for Vegas, especially with no Alex Pietrangelo. McDavid, Eichel, and we are underway. It's Edmonton in Vegas, the two rulers of the West the last couple of years. It's Mark Stone handing off to Brad McCann. He'll fling it in deep. Nurse and Bouchard start defensively. One-timer, Eichel, and that was a bit of a change-up that was handled by Pickard. Here's Bouchard with an outlet. Leon Draisaitl scored 4 goals in the opener 2 years ago. Hands off to McDavid at the net. Wrist shot handled by Aiden Hill and both goaltenders. Henry winning the D-zone draw. The Oilers getting a length of the ice clear from Brett Kulak. And as the puck funneled toward the Edmonton net, Pickard will pounce on it exactly 2 minutes into the scoreless first.
Yeah, so their top 2 power play performers through the regular season out, not in this power play, with Hurdle going down the tunnel to get some repairs and Dorofeev out for the second game in the playoffs miss. So 14 and 13 power play goals respectively for those 2 guys. So a little different look here for the Vegas Golden Knights.
2 of the top 12 in the entire league off the draw. A quick dish by Theodore back to Jack Eichel. Challenging is Janmark up top. Henry. Nurse and Bouchard down low. Shot. Score! Theodore finds the range from up top. Might have been tipped by Carlson.
Is one of the best in the league at threatening this wrister right down Main Street. You're going to see him loaded right there, tipped down. Pickard thinks he has it with the blocker. The second one in line is Stone. When it's Hurdle and Stone that create that wall in front of the goaltender. And once Theodore sees that, he zips it in, and that's all it takes. The quick wrister deflected once, maybe jumps the second time, but a perfect tip by Carlson.
As a member of the Vegas Golden Knights, Theodore working his way down the slot, denied by Calvin Pickard, holding sway.
Solid save, so he can shoot from distance, but he can also test you with those types of moves.
Mark Stone is going to get credit for that goal off his foot. Meanwhile, a shot from up top by Olofsson, redirected wide. The zone off the draw. Jack Eichel ragging the puck at center. He'll challenge Kulak hard behind center. Hurdle unable to stuff one home, and Ty Emerson with the length of the ice clear for Edmonton.
The Vegas Golden Knights without an aggressive forecheck. Polisar was right on the pass.
Klingberg to Arvidsson, a backhander kicked aside by Aiden Hill. Rebound thrown back into Hill's skates, and Hill frees it. 5 1/4 gone by in the first. Nugent Hopkins to Bouchard. Swung back. Corey Perry off his back foot. Down low. Jamming away his cane. Second time in front. And that's stolen and cleared by Smith. Plowing his way through the middle. Gives it up for Draisaitl. The return pass broken up. And Eichel swooping in. And through the neutral zone. Jack Eichel hits the trailer. Waiting. Shooting. Score! Mark Stone. 2-0 Vegas.
What a shift by Mark Stone, though. 2 turnovers coming over the line by Edmonton. This is the second one. And then it's Stone who's late. What a fake. Little fakeling. He's going to release that one. Corey Perry bites on it. And then he sifts this one 5-hole quickly. Makes the move, and bam, right there off the stick to the
stretch to Riley Smith and sent in deep by Nicholas Will. Vegas a deep club, especially down the middle. Klingberg up the left-hand side. Leon Draisaitl. Cross ice, McDavid has Perry in front. Perry scores! And Edmonton right back in the game. It's 2-1. The wily veteran, Corey Perry. He'll be 40 in 2 weeks. That's his third of the playoffs.
What a finish. What poise by Corey Perry. He's around the net, has great hands. This is just transitional play, and it's the top line of Edmonton. Far pass across by Draisaitl, finds McDavid with speed, and where does Corey Perry go? He gets to the side of the net. Instead of just one time in this, though, the quick hands to corral this puck, walk it around. Aiden Hill has to explode from left to right to try and cut this down. And it's a
1-2. Nicholas Waugh against Perry's old teammate in Anaheim, Henry, who wins the faceoff, and we're underway. 5-1 hockey to start period 2. Vegas a 2-1 lead. Stepping up is Henry. Down the slot with a wrist shot, and that went off the goal post.
Gold plays. He's up the ice here, and he gets to this puck. A little drive into the zone, and he pushes everybody back. But because of that, it's Henrique, the late man, that comes in, and he picks up this puck, and he gets this shot through. And it's a little knuckler that finds it in a role where you saw him go up and down the lineup a little bit for Vegas. Another versatile forward, 2-on-1.
Here's Janmark. Centering pass, and Hill, did he hold position? Puck was tucked 5-hole, and Hill able to keep it out. Nice, thought they had it covered up.
Yeah, just a little bump off the boards here for Janmark, and he is able to throw this to the middle, and Arvidsson gets the inside track on the bigger McNabb. And right here gets a nice piece of this centering pass by Janmark and deflects it right into Hill. For Adin Hill, he knows he is in position, and it just gets inside his pads, but he closes that up and just holds his ground right on the line.
McDavid back to Bouchard. Nugent Hopkins. Bouchard. Nugent Hopkins, one-timer to save on Draisaitl by Adin Hill. Excellent stuff.
On this power play, the quick strike attempt early on by McDavid right through, and then this one set up a little bump pass back right here by Nugent Hopkins to Draisaitl, who finds himself in that bumper position for the one-timer. Good.
Just under 100 miles an hour on that blast. Here's Draisaitl out to McDavid up top, heading for the net, shooting, and a stretching save made by Adin Hill, one of his best tonight.
And then this is the rush up the ice, little drop pass to McDavid. That's a pretty good save by Hill.
14-6, so they've been coming on. Outshot the Golden Knights 12-1 in that middle frame. They started the face-off win. Nugent Hopkins, and Vegas has missed the net several occasions tonight with good looks.
Another quick strike right there by Nicholas Waugh on the one-timer.
McDavid and Draisaitl on the ice, bidding for the equalizer. One-timer ripped by Bouchard off the glove of Hill. Went of Hill, and in the back of the net by Leon Draisaitl. This game is tied at 2.
The net, and then as soon as the McDavid line gets on the ice, he just goes right down. Good little stop up in the corner, and it's the one-timer by Bouchard. Lots of pressure on the defense of Edmonton by the forwards of the Vegas Golden Knights. The one-timer isn't clean, but it pops up in the air, and Leon Draisaitl banks it off of Adin Hill. He's got to reach up high to try and grab this one, and off the one hop, Leon Draisaitl with that.
The dubious nature. Theodore across to Eichel. Loads, dishes. Stone inside, and Pickard, a tremendous stop.
The Crosby tip, and that one's just a little bit wide. Tries to put this one out from behind, and it's Hurdle that jams away at this one. And he gets
Brandon Saad, stutter step over the line. Poke check brilliantly. What a play by Darnell Nurse, and it's Klingberg who has possession for Edmonton. A dart to Nugent Hopkins. Kane across. Hyman's open. Shot score! Zach Hyman gives Edmonton its first lead. It's 3-2 with 3 to go.
Play. Turnover on the line and a good defensive play. Darnell Nurse with the poke check. Ryan Nugent Hopkins with the breakout. And this sends this all in motion. Good drive into the zone by Nugent Hopkins. The hard pass across from Evander Kane. And what a shot by Zach Hyman. He unleashes this wrist shot. Up over top of Hanifin, who's going down to block, and he picks the corner up over the glove of Adin Hill. The Oilers have their first lead of game number 1.
Eichel playing defense here, Louis. Drive by Barbashev, and that was blocked. Hill still between the pipes. And now, what a move by Brown around Theodore. Reach shot, score! Connor Brown extends the lead to 4-2.
Connor Brown is on fire right now. Last year in the playoffs and the journey to the final, and he has done it again here in the playoffs. 2 goals to close out Game 6 against the Kings, and what an individual effort. Defend, good shot block by Bouchard. Brown sweeps in and picks up this puck in an outside-inside move on Shea Theodore. A left-handed defenseman playing the right side, gets the inside track, and he picks that past Hill once again for a 4-2 lead. What a move, what a finish.
2 goals in a minute. Vegas A chance, a wrist shot. Eichel, one last block against Jack Eichel by Matthias Janmark, and game one is over. Edmonton rallies from 2-0 down to defeat the Vegas Golden Knights by a count of 4-2.